The roar of 100 motorcycles echoed through the hospital parking lot. Hardened men in leather jackets, tattooed arms folded, stood in silence. Their leader, Jake "Iron" Holloway, was fading fast, his body ravaged by years of riding hard and living harder. Cancer had come for him like an unstoppable storm, and now he had only days left. But it wasn't the disease that haunted him, it was the regret. Lying in that sterile hospital bed, Jake clenched his fists. All my life I fought for my brothers, lived by the road, but what do I have to show for it? His voice cracked. No family, no legacy, nothing but old scars and a gang that'll forget me by next summer. His second in command, Razor, patted his shoulder. You're wrong, Iron. You're a legend, and we got one last surprise for you. Jake scoffed, turning his tired eyes toward the door. And that's when he froze, because walking in with that unmistakable calmness was Keanu Reeves. The room fell into stunned silence. The biker gang, men who feared nothing, suddenly stood awkwardly, eyes wide. Keanu smiled gently. Hey, Jake, heard you needed a riding buddy for the last stretch. Jake blinked. You're here? Why? Keanu pulled up a chair. Because you and I aren't that different, my friend. Jake had spent decades living by his own rules, carving out a reputation as the fiercest biker on the West Coast. But he had lost more than he had gained. His only son, Danny, had walked away from him years ago. His wife had left, tired of the constant fights. He had respect, sure, but at what cost? Now, staring at Keanu, a man who had faced immense tragedies of his own, Jake felt small. You don't know what it's like to waste a life, he muttered. Keanu sighed. I lost my best friend, River Phoenix, when I was young. My baby daughter was stillborn. Then I lost my partner, Jennifer, in a car accident. You think I don't know loss? Jake swallowed hard. But here's the thing, Keanu continued, leaning in. Regret isn't real, Jake. It's just a story we tell ourselves about the past. And stories can be rewritten. Jake laughed bitterly. Rewrite what? I'm out of time. Keanu smiled. Not yet. Keanu reached into his pocket and pulled out an old, worn leather keychain. It had a small, rusted motorcycle charm attached to it. He placed it in Jake's trembling hand. This belonged to my best friend. He gave it to me the night before he died. Told me that no matter how dark life gets, there's always another ride waiting. I didn't believe it then, but I do now. Jake's fingers closed around the charm. Something deep inside him cracked open. Keanu continued, You think your life didn't matter? That boy in your club, the one you pulled out of a bar fight when he was 16, he named his kid after you. That waitress you tipped every Christmas, that money saved her mother's house. And your son, Danny never stopped checking on you. He's just waiting for you to reach out. Jake's breath hitched. Danny, still cares? Keanu nodded. The road's not over, Jake. Make the call. With shaking hands, Jake grabbed Razor's phone and dialed a number he hadn't dared to in years. The call rang once, twice, then, Dad? Tears streamed down Jake's weathered face. Danny, I messed up, son. Silence, then a deep breath. Yeah, you did, but I'm here. Jake closed his eyes, a deep peace settling over him. A week later, the motorcycles roared once more. But this time it wasn't for a funeral, it was for a ride. Jake, frail but determined, sat in a sidecar, holding on to his son's arm. Danny was riding the bike, and Keanu? He stood watching, a knowing smile on his face. As the engines revved, Keanu whispered, We're all just riding towards something, Jake. Might as well make it worthwhile. And with that, the dying biker took his last ride. Not alone, not forgotten, but finally free.